Hi, I'm Karen Daniel from Youth Service America, YSA, and we're thrilled that you will join us for the 9/11 Day of Service, the National Day of Service and Remembrance. YSA has teamed up with Save the Children, an international expert on disaster preparation, to add our experience with youth engagement to help young people lead important, powerful projects to prepare communities for disasters. YSA is a grantee of the Corporation for National and Community Service, which sponsors the 9/11 Day of Service and Remembrance. Together with Save the Children, YSA has put together a toolkit to help you plan terrific projects to help your communities be prepared for disasters. You can find that toolkit at www.ysa.org/9/11day. I'd like to take you through some highlights from that toolkit to show you how you can use it to plan great projects for September 11th and disaster-related preparation projects all year round. First of all, I'd like to tell you a little bit about why YSA sees this as such an important project for young people to take on. At YSA, we know that young people can lead powerful change in their communities by bringing their energy, passion, dedication, and creativity to solve important problems. We know that young people also have extraordinary power to influence their families, their communities, and their peers by making them aware of important issues that they care about. Save the Children's Prep Rally program helps young people lead projects to help other young people know what they should do to be prepared in cases of disaster. We'll show you how you can lead prep rallies in your communities, which are fun events to help people know what to do and be prepared in cases of disaster, and prep projects, service projects to help your communities be prepared for disasters. Finally, why do we do this on the September 11th Day of Service and Remembrance? We know that increasingly young people today don't have a first-hand memory of what happened on September 11th or why it's important to remember that day and honor those who sacrificed so much to keep us safe. We know that there are many lessons from September 11th that are important to remember today and drive the spirit of community service throughout our country. To that end, we've prepared some ideas for you to think about and share with young people to really make the September 11th Day of Service and Remembrance come alive as a day of patriotism and celebrating our country and the good things that came about from that day. If you turn to page 3 of your toolkit, you'll see some principles that YSA has put together that you can think about and use to lead discussions with your community about what happened on September 11th and why it led to such important results around community service. First of all, we know that people came together to rebuild communities on that day, and that's a spirit of service that we see that's relevant in any project that young people lead. We know that people were linked to a local community and a global community through a powerful example of service and the healing and restorative properties that could bring. We know that people supported each other through acts of kindness and service that made a big difference to those who had lost so much on that day. We know that everyday acts of service can be important and heroic. We know that you don't need to be a hero to make important change in your community, and we know that young people need to hear that message to know that they have important things to give back and contribute. And we remember those who answered the call to serve that day, and we honor their memory by continuing to plan service projects that make our communities stronger.